Okay, this video is going to probably make you think I'm completely insane, but I have to make this video. The reason I'm making it is I'm hoping that someone watching has some kind of idea of what's going on with me. Some kind of insight, some kind of personal experience that's going to help me understand what's going on. So let me go ahead and start. Since I was a little kid, I've had weird sleeping experiences. And I'm not talking about nightmares or sleepwalking or anything like that. I'm talking about weird stuff that not everyone has. Now, everybody has that weird sensation of falling and jerking awake. Everybody has that. Everybody has the hearing someone to call your name as you're falling asleep. You know, these are all normal things. Ever since I was a kid, I used to wake up and not be able to move. It's a very common thing, I think, that happens to a lot of people. It's called sleep paralysis, where you wake up and your brain is still partly asleep and you literally can't move your body. And if you try to move your body, it's physically painful for you. It feels like something's holding you still or holding you down. I do get that. I used to get it a lot more when I was in my adolescence, but not so much anymore. But I do on occasion get it. That's just, it's a normal thing. It's easily explained. I understand it. I'm not afraid of it, you know? It happens to a lot of people. I'm hoping to get a similar explanation for what happened to me last night. But I experienced things that until very recently I thought were normal as well, and apparently they are not, because Liz does not experience these things. One of them is I will be sleeping, and moments before waking up I will realize that I'm actually not in my body, that I'm floating or hovering just slightly above my body. And as I realize, oh my God, I'm not in my body, I will be sucked back in. It's literally, it's not falling at all. It's being sucked or pulled into my body, and instantaneously my sensation will shoot from my chest and head area straight out into my fingertips and into my toes, and instantly I'm awake and going, oh, I'm back. I really don't know how else better to describe it, but it's been happening to me since at least I was 3 or 4 years old, and it's just always been for me, and it's just a normal thing for me. It's not necessarily pleasant, but it happens. I remember describing it to my mom once when I was a little kid, about 7 or 8, and my mom said that it happened to her too, and that she thinks it's similar to an out-of-body experience. And that's really just the best way I can describe it. I don't know how else to put that. What I experienced last night was very, very different than this. I was on the edge of falling asleep, and the same kind of feeling where I'm going to leave, I'm starting to float up, started to happen, but I didn't actually do the hover thing. Instead, I felt all of a sudden very jarred, like something or someone in my space, in my body, was pushing me, and literally I felt crammed to the top of my head and into my shoulder, just shoved aside. Like I was going to float out, but I didn't. I was shoved to the side. And I felt as though something was crowding my space. Something was trying to take my space or occupy my space or share my space in my body. And it was extremely crowded and uncomfortable and disturbing. It made me extremely nauseous and dizzy, and instantaneously it was like a response, like when you hit the knee with that little hammer in the doctor's office and your knee jerks up. It was literally like this. As soon as I felt that feeling, I sat bolt upright in bed, just straight up, and said out loud, I force you out. This is my space. I force you out. And it wasn't like I thought about what should I say, what should I do, oh my God, something's in my space. No, there was no thought process. I literally jumped up and said, I force you out. Like it was like when you cut yourself, you bleed. It was that kind of a response. And I didn't think about it until as the words were coming out of my mouth, I thought, what in the hell am I saying? Why am I saying this? You know, what am I forcing out? What is going on? I don't understand. What was that feeling? I'm scared. And I started getting really sick, and I actually did have to go throw up. And I was just, I very cold in my chest and tight. And I've had this tight, bad feeling all day. I don't understand what happened. I don't understand. And it's really scary because I really don't want it to happen again. I'm hoping that somebody watching knows what the hell happened or has some kind of an explanation. And now I know it sounds like something out of some kind of a scary book or out of a horror movie, but I swear to you I'm not making this up. It so upsets me. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in such a negative spot right now. I mean, trying to find a job in serious money issues, you know, just that kind of thing. I don't know if that's opened me up to something bad happening to me, but I really, really need to know what's going on so I can fix it and prevent it from happening again, because it really was very scary. So please, if you have any clue, let me know. I appreciate it, and I am sorry if I have freaked you out or made you uncomfortable. I am very sorry. I'm not sure how else to better describe the experience. If you have questions, let me know and I'll try to explain it better. Thank you.